See, that's a red flag.
Yo, did you end up saying Obsession just off, personal life?
No.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I would honestly, I would highly recommend because I don't even love horror movies like that, but this one is, I think, and unsurprisingly, considering like the numbers that it's done, I think it's probably the best comedy adjacent horror shit since like Get Out. Like, which is also unsurprising because so much of the, I don't know, the pipeline between comedy niggas and making horror movies seems to be well done, but I am a little bit surprised at that. People always say, "Oh, the comedy guys can do horror really well," but I don't really see how joke construction and the construction of horror are actually that similar. They actually seem quite divided, which is why I was so surprised at what Jordan Peele had done with Get Out because they seem different. Like when you watch something like the Wayans Brothers scary movie, I actually just saw the seventh one, and it's like, yeah, in doing the comedy, it's not scary at all. It's just like it's funny horror like tropes, but it's actually not scary. So to do scary and funny or scary from funny, I don't. That surprises me.
I've never seen a horror comedy that I thought was actually horror. I thought they've all been like
Uh,
I see movies like what was the old Bruce Campbell shit or like
oh, the Grateful, not Grateful Dead, but it's not Shaun of the Dead. What is it? We had the chainsaw arm.
yeah, but even to that point, what I was actually going to bring up was Shaun of the Dead or like anything in that realm. I see all of the quote unquote horror comedy as basically just Evil Dead. Yeah. I see all of that kind of stuff as basically just being Shaun of the Dead, as basically just being scary movie, as basically just being
Some goofy shit.
yeah, this is the end. Like so I think there are movies that have some comedy elements, but I view them more so as like a thriller than a horror thing. Like I didn't think right, Get Out didn't scare me.
Interesting.
So I see
Okay,
so I
because
see
I was
all
going
of
to
those
say
things
all of
as
that I mostly
yeah.
agree with, but the Get Out seemed like an exception to that to me. But for you, you were like, nah, Get Out just really wasn't scary.
Yeah, it just wasn't scary. I thought it was a good
Mhm.
movie. Like I was watching and I
Mm,
was like, yeah, this is
this is
good.
good.
Like I love a lot of the I don't think Get Out was deep. I don't think it was worthy of the think pieces that it got at the time. But I looked at the movie and I was like, I fully enjoyed this movie. Like I thought this was a good ride and a composed bite all the way through. Um,
Okay.
so I liked it. I just didn't think it was a horror movie. So when I think of a horror movie, I think of
Mm.
like I say it all the time. My favorite recent horror movie is It Follows, and I don't think any of those comedy horror kind of mashup movies touch something of that pantheon.
And
I
you're
haven't
and you're
seen Obsession,
saying,
so I can't say, but
yeah, to me, I mean, look,
as a
we'll see because
as a
I
trend,
thought that. Okay, two questions. One, does Get Out touch at least thriller territory to you? The genre, not the song.
yeah, I
It's
think it's
thriller.
definitely
Okay.
more so in that realm with a few comedy elements.
Okay, because if that's the case, then I might, because I'm not really a horror fan, really, but I love thrillers. So what might be happening for me is that maybe somewhere in the definition, I already agree with you, but I just don't have a clean archetype for horror because I don't like horror like that. But it sounds like you're more of a pure horror fan. Like there are horror movies that you're like, I like this and it's horror.
Yes,
Okay. Oh, give
and
me some
even
examples.
and
Like, what's
even
the
the
yeah?
well,
No, go
even
ahead.
even like I think there's a way to do horror that has like a few comedic elements to it. Like, oh, there's a joke in there, but like it's not a horror
Mm,
comedy.
no,
Um,
it's the
like
character saying something funny or doing something funny, but the movie's not funny.
yes, yes, and I think that adds a level of realism to it because I think that's how people typically operate. People typically laugh their way through a lot of like bad situations, and I think that's kind of just decent script writing when it's done well. But I wouldn't call any of those comedies. Like I like the thing that always comes up to me is like It, the remake, which I thought was really good.
That
At least
clown
part,
shit, right? Like the Dairy Kids or whatever.
yeah. There was a lot of slapstick shit in there, but I was like, but there are also like some genuinely like this is a horror movie elements of that. It was rated R, like so.
Slapstick as in, because slapstick to me breaks tone. Like once you do slapstick, and don't get me wrong, like people do trip on banana peels in real life, but I feel like once you do
Yeah.
slapstick comedy, the tone of the text itself is now on some funny shit. You know what I mean? So to me, that's like I would if you saw somebody slip on a banana peel in fucking Goodfellas, I feel like that now it's a different type of fucking movie. That's some My Cousin Vinny shit. It's different. So to me, that's going like, yeah, that's now a comedy movie, or it's got that little extra percentage of being a comedic film as opposed to just a horror film that happened or whatever genre with some shit mixed into it. Let me see. Okay, but what I was gonna ask is, what are your not necessarily top as in your favorite, but movies that are emblematic of this is what horror is. Like if you were given like three movies, like movies that do what these movies do, that's how you know it's a horror and not a thriller or comedy with horror aesthetic or whatever categories you want to create.
Mm.
Or even just one.
It Follows.
It Follows what? Yeah, because I do remember seeing that one, but I think it just didn't stick in my head. Would you say that It Follows was scary? I mean, I know you don't experience the emotion of fear, but like if you were to, do you think that it was scary?
So everybody experiences the emotion of fear.
That's
Other
not
than
true.
the only people that wouldn't are extremely rare. They have like a synthenasia or like some sort of like amygdala deficiency. It's extremely rare.
Yeah.
That's like 0.1% of people in the history of people. Even psychopaths experience fear.
We got Alvin, Alvin, and
Um,
Alvin.
um, I think that It Follows was so one. I think there are moments where like I'm looking at the movie and I'm saying like I'm interpreting this as scary, right? Like I'm assuming that they're trying to be scary. So I think that matters as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um no, there are movies that have scared me. It Follows wasn't one. I'm typically not afraid of horror movies. Like I've said it several times on this. The movie that scared me that kept me up several nights was Revolutionary Road.
Mhm.
Scared the shit out of me. Um and
Oh
it's not
yeah,
a
because
horror
that
movie.
was from the relationship shit.
Yeah. Scenes from a Marriage scared the shit out of me. Like movies scare me all the time. It Follows didn't scare me, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is a horror film because I understand the constructs of what they were trying to do. It was also just narratively fucking good. Like it has one of the best endings of any movie I've ever fucking seen. Um,
Fuck, have I seen that one? I think I'm yeah, because you recommended you've said exactly that. Okay, so like to the exact point that I already made, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't get scared at horror movies, but the movies that you can estimate that would scare other people is the thing that we're talking about.
yeah. And I would also like to clarify, you said you don't experience the emotion of fear. Um, which is
Talking to a
different than
point,
you
which
don't.
was that you're gonna say that you're not
Yeah.
afraid of the movies that are meant to be scary to other
Yeah.
people.
And that's a lot of rope you're giving yourself on that assertion. But
I don't
ultimately,
think
I
so.
think it gets to the same point. I think it
Yeah.
gets to the same point regardless. We don't need to
Yes.
have a typical semantic battle. Even though
Sure
I'm
don't.
pretty sure I'm on solid ground on that one. But
No.
if I'm going, if I'm going even further, I think the original It miniseries had some really scary elements into it. Even though I haven't seen that since probably undergrad. Um,
Okay. It Follows. I haven't seen. I actually have not seen. Oh, and where did you fall? I'm trying to think. What movies have I been like? This shit is fucking scary. So I'm saying I want to see whether or not you would categorize it in the same. Like, oh, this is a thriller. Um, I did genuinely think the Get Out was scary. Oh, you know what? But this is. Have you seen the series From?
no.
Mm. I would definitely recommend it. It's got elements of it where like one of the things that I think of in a horror movie that's kind of scary to me is the fact that I look over my shoulder in real life thinking about it. So similar to what you were saying about Revolutionary Road, where I'm like, and from there, these people that knock on your door at night, and they're out at the window and they'll kill you or whatever. And so
Mhm.
at night, I'm looking out a window, and just there's that little extra sense of like, maybe I should double fucking check what I'm doing, kind of a thing. Um, but all my favorite horror movies, if they even count, are shit like Saw, Cube, Final Destination. I love all of those like gameplay installation style things, but I don't know if I actually think of them as scary. But they
I
are
would
horror. Yeah,
say,
I don't know. Yeah.
yeah. Um, for me, it's and this is, I think, an addendum. I don't want to make this like the whole lane that we're trying to describe, because it's not that whole lane.
Mm.
Just an element of it would be, there are movies where I'm like, this is scary. This is a horror film, and I could see myself in that situation, and I don't know what I would do. So,
Meaning,
like, for like, a really good one that I was thinking about,
mm,
and King of the Hill 99. You actually sparked my memory of this movie, even though this had nothing to do with what you're talking about. But As Above, So Below. It's a found footage like horror film
is
where
this like
like
French catacomb shit or
it's the French catacomb shit.
okay?
And
Mm,
if somebody was like, "Hey, my nigga, we got a secret passage in like a back door into the French catacombs. You're an anthropologist. You trying to go hang out in the French catacombs tonight?" I could 100% see myself being like, "Fuck yeah, I'm going into the French catacombs." And if some shit
finding
popped off,
yourself
I'm like,
in the
I
initial
have no
situation.
yeah, I have no idea what I would do in that situation, because some of the situations in horror films are completely ridiculous. I also think that's why I think It Follows is so good, because that's something that I couldn't like think my way out of. Like,
I see what you're saying.
there are certain horror films where I'm like, this is just a ridiculous situation that I
Like,
can't
bro, I
suspend
could
my
have easily
disbelief.
got out of this. I know
Yeah,
karate.
like
I would have beat this monster's ass.
not even monsters. Like, I think the most quintessential ones are when it's just like a normal person that's just like ugly. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm like, two niggas with guns on this drug run.
Could take
This is a complete
Wait,
this
is
shit
he
is done
not
in 2 minutes.
supernatural? Like Jason is supernatural, right? Like he's just not he's not just a ugly man. He's got like powers, right?
Or what?
An ugly
Leatherface?
man.
You talking about Leatherface?
I said Jason to distinguish from
Oh,
Leatherface
Jason.
'cause
Oh
I
yeah,
actually don't know the
yeah.
rules of
Yeah,
Leatherface.
I didn't hear that. We were crosswires on the audio on that one. But yeah, Jason is an undead being. You know what I mean? The
Okay,
motherfucker
cool.
is,
All right, just
yeah.
clarify because sometimes it's unclear. So I thought Leatherface was like Jason, but Leatherface is just a guy.
Leatherface is just a guy. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
a person. Again, two
Man,
people with guns. They're driving through Texas. They're
bro,
drunk
one
runners.
person with a
Nobody
gun.
had a gun. Nobody had a gun.
Come on. And is he particular? Like, does he know Krav Maga or some shit? Is he like particularly good at hand to hand combat? Like, is he Batman? What's the
He's really big and really strong for a man. Like
okay
he's like
for a human? Yeah,
he's peak man, I guess. I don't know. And also he's
okay.
like
But he's also not
mentally
sneaky. I feel like you got to be. Yeah.
but he's mentally unhinged, so that also means he doesn't have the same like inhibitions that a normal person has.
He's not gonna run when you shoot at him and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd handle that. And don't get me wrong, like, because I do think, have you ever seen those videos where people are like, they try and do like the Jason run walk situation where like one of their friends in a scary costume is walking slowly to them and they have to get from the car to the house, unlock the fucking door and get in before they get stabbed. And like 70% of them fucking fail. Like they panic, they fumble, they fuck it up, they drop the key, and it's like slow and steady walking actually clears the distance between a car and a door really fucking fast when you're trying to so I wonder if there's some of those elements, which is that like, yeah, me calm thinking about myself in the combat scenario or in the strategic scenario, I'm like, oh, I could totally handle this, but maybe I'd be surprised. I don't know. I know you're much more like you're more gun toting, but I don't know what your like combat ish or combat adjacent experience is. So I'm wondering if that's on your radar.
I think if I'm really getting into the nitty gritty of those situations, it's more along the lines of like do I want to risk my freedom if I have to shoot this person? Not can I have like hand-to-hand combat this person? It's like if I panic and I shoot this motherfucker, then what? Like um
That too. Yeah, that's also on the thing, but I'm wondering whether or not you've got your head around, like, do you feel like you could confidently shoot somebody in that scenario without whatever it might be, whatever things that,
yes,
we
yes.
we
Like
can do as friends and
I
whatnot.
could
Yeah.
definitively shoot
Okay.
somebody in that scenario. Again, the only thing that will give me pause is that I'm still thinking about, depending on where I
The
am,
legal
like
ramifications.
do I fuck this up? Like do I have cause to shoot this person in such a way
Mm,
that doesn't fuck me up. Um but no.
true.
Other than that, like I can 100% shoot somebody. And then in those situations, to your point, I always think about, is this like a supernatural situation where what's happening doesn't matter. I'm also like a well done kind of found footage movie. Those tend to hit harder with me. Like again, As Above, So Below as an example. I like the first maybe 3 Paranormal Activities. Paranormal Activity 2, I think, is like peak because they got some really good like camera tricks in there that were like really cool. Um,
All right.
I'm trying to think of
I
more.
can't wait to
I
take
don't know.
y'all to the catacombs because I would definitely like I would definitely, in the same way I'm stupid in the same way as you, I would 100% be like, yeah, fuck it, let's go into that haunted house. Who gives a fuck? This sounds like some fun shit to do, and then I'm in a movie. But I also think that if I was like the cave shit, like when I see people doing that like underground cave spelunking shit, that actually makes my breath get shallow when I'm thinking about that and dying like that. And you can't, well, you can think your way out of that by not getting into it, but you can't shoot your way out
Yeah,
of it once you're in it.
that is true. What's the one? What's the I'm blanking on the name. The Conjuring? The first Conjuring was really good.
Oh,
It
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
progressive. It got progressively worse. But the first one was really good. And
True.
also, again, I think about that in like a weird sort of situation because it makes me think of how real is that realm, right? Because even though the take on the Warrens is that they were grifters, but they were real people. They had real stories. Some people believed that they
Mm,
weren't grifters. Um, but I got sucked into that rabbit hole. This was months ago where I started watching the documentaries about how they were grifters, and that was actually a pretty interesting set of information in and of itself. But um, nonetheless, the fact that it teeters the realm of realism and pure fiction also hits pretty hard with me.
mm. We're just talking horror, by the way, Josh, and which situations we could survive. Mhm. Thank
Uh,
you for the he's just gonna use a sound. Yo,
and
do a whole podcast episode with just soundboard reactions. Thank you for the Grammy. Yes, gotta add some
quite.
horror sounds in there. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably just be dead. I don't know. I don't know if I could
in
survive in.
in every scenario.
I would just literally not do the thing that started that set the agenda in
Mm,
the first place. There's no movie.
you would
I mean,
avoid it.
yes, there's no movie.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah. No, you're
Mhm.
probably right. I can't imagine you, but sometimes the scenario picks you.
Mm,
Sometimes you don't choose to be in the scenario. But you're right.
Yeah,
I think that you are much more sensible than me with that type of shit. You would be like, that alley's too dark. I'm good. Let's go a different direction. It's like, all right, cool, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Josh is the
we should all go
RDC
to this
nigga.
billionaire's island. You know what I mean? And Josh's like, nah, I'm good. I don't even not even trying to use up my freaking flyer miles like that. All right, let's just stay home then. Cool. All right.
Have y'all
Movie
seen it?
solved.
It's very old now. It's like 7 years old. But the RDC, like horror movies that never would have happened if niggas was involved type shit.
yeah, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
It is one of their best pieces of material. If y'all
Hold
haven't
on, let me
seen it in
bring it
the
up.
chat,
Is it?
like look that shit up.
I'm gonna play it right now.
And it's all shit like that. And it also talks about some of the shit that we've talked about. Like it's one where like Ghostface comes in there and they're like, boy, if you don't get your ass out of here before you beat the
Oh yeah, here I found it. Hopefully they don't fucking hopefully they're not strict like Joe Budden, but it don't matter. This is live anyway.
What? Joe Budden.
Oh man, that like you can't even comment on you can't even do commentary videos with Joe Budden shit without it getting flagged.
Damn. That's so
But sure,
interesting.
I've said this like a million times because
Yeah,
every time we react to it.
It's also not 6 minutes long.
Yeah, for real.
Isn't it shorter or is longer? Or
It's shorter.
complete?
They do the early RDC4. They all are like 2 minutes long, and then they have like ads at the end.
Ah, yeah, okay, cool.
Wait, who's that?
For real.
Chance was trying to slide on Instagram.
Always.
Chance clean.
Hell yeah, for real.
Wait, who's that?
I don't answer no
Oh,
numbers.
yeah, for you. Hey, bro, she fine though. Right?
She really is.
Yeah, man.
That don't make no
That's-
sense.
How much is that up here? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, a little bit.
Oh, he thought we was asleep. Oh, no, we don't go to sleep. Sleep for the boss. We don't stop getting paper around here. We don't stop getting paper around here. We don't stop getting paper around here. What's up? What's up?
Hey, bro, take a left right here. I think it's a shortcut.
Hold on. Nah, bro. The GPS say take it right.
Oh shit. All right then.
All right.
Hey, bro, you trying to watch this tape? You're supposed to kill any nigga that watch it.
What's that Josh shit?
So the video kills niggas.
Yeah.
Then why the fuck would I get your dumb ass out of my face?
Exactly.
Leave it alone. No, thank you.
So the video kills people.
So
Yeah.
why would I watch it? Because I'd be like, it ain't gonna kill me. Shit, a videotape?
Right.
Because I'm like, you know, I like science, or I think I do, and I'm like, that's not possible. So now I'm trying to question the horror shit. So I think that would definitely get me. If you tell me some shit that I'm like, that's impossible, then I'd be like, all right, well, we got to try it then. Because I'd definitely go to some haunted house, go. What do they call them? Ghost catchers. I would 100%. Like, if there was a show and it was like, hey, do you want to join us when we do like some ghost hunting shit? I'd be like, yeah, cool. Like, fucking with the night vision goggles, looking around for ghosts and shit. I'm like,
They
cool,
got,
they're
like,
not gonna kill me.
the electro thing that like when spirits are around, like that gadget. Yeah, no, bro. Like, yeah, like, see, because I
Man,
believe
shut your ass up, King of the Hill. You know, ghosts are not real. Sorry, continue.
ghosts are real for one. So King of the Hill, I'm right there with you. Okay, ghosts are real.
Okay. Shit,
I
I'll
think
fucking
I
ghost
could
up.
have just been imagining shit, but I have felt the presence of many a ghost. But I think
Many.
one time I might have seen my granddaddy sitting on the toilet after he passed away in the house that I grew up when I was a child.
Okay, so just from an ectoplasmic perspective, do ghosts take shits?
You know, it wasn't necessarily that he was taking a shit. It was just yeah, you know, baby, I'm
chilling.
watching over you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know, it's Papa.
Okay,
And
you're in the
I
toilet when you need
remember
me.
my granddaddy taking a shit at one point, and that might have just been in my head. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe ghosts are just memories. They come to visit us at different times.
I have family members, and we've had this exact same discussion on this podcast. I don't know if y'all recall, but
Yeah, 100%.
I have family members that claim they can see ghosts, and I used to think that was bullshit. And the reason why I'm a bit more open to it than I was has been that I've had multiple family members describe independently seeing the exact same thing at the exact same time in the exact same place in the exact same way.
Mhm.
And there is some very cool stuff about mass hallucination that I end up, again, another rabbit hole that I've like been down many a time trying to kind of explain this scientifically, to Eddie's point, and it don't
Didn't
quite
come up
fit,
with
man.
much.
It's kind of difficult to explain how all of that happened the way it played out. So I'm a bit more open to it than I was, but it's also just from a physics standpoint, it kind of doesn't make sense for anybody to exist in the corporeal form like post death, but like
Okay.
in terms of how we view energies and like all that kind of stuff, who knows? I don't know.
So let me bring this up. Just another thing that doesn't make sense in the corporeal form on this plane. You know what I mean? Have any of you guys ever experienced real life deja vu?
Yeah, I mean, like how real are we talking?
I'm talking about you see the same exact thing happen twice, like back to back, like same exact thing. Like this, that couldn't have happened.
Nah. I've experienced deja vu in the traditional sense of like I think I remember this happening, but nothing more than that, I don't think.
So you say Alvin, you say no.
I have.
He said yes, I think. Yeah.
Okay, have. I would love to hear this story. Let me kick it off real quick though. So one time, me and the homies, we're walking to school. We're probably just freshmen, middle schoolers, like, late middle schoolers, freshmen, somewhere around there. But we're walking to school, and there's this we see there's a white limo that's like ahead of us, and he's been in the corner. He's making a right turn, and I look, see the white limo make the right turn, look away, look back again, and the limo is making the same exact turn. There was only one car. That shit tripped me the fuck. It was like a glitch in the Matrix almost. Like it, like I'm talking. I looked the first time, stopped, making the right turn. I looked away for a second, looked again, doing the exact same shit, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, did anybody else see that? And my only one other person saw it. My homeboy Jay Killer. He was like, "Hell yeah, I saw that shit." And that was it. Like, niggas, we just kept on by that day. We never spoke of it again like that. We were just like, okay, I'm not crazy. Somebody else saw it. We just kept going to school. Minded our damn business. We didn't go on a fucking adventure or a ghost hunt to figure out why. Survive.
That's not my business.
So, and I think that nomenclature is like interesting because simulation theory, I think, is probably the most realistic explanation for those kind of things. Realistic that's a pretty big stretch. I think
you like it.
I think it fits, but you can make anything fit. Like I could say some wild shit. I could say, well, they're just superheroes, and that just fucking fits. You know what I mean? That would make sense. But the fact that mathematically, that's a great way to put it, Edward. But mathematically, the possibility of this not being a simulation is actually fairly low.
Yeah.
So who's to say that these are not just glitches in the Matrix? When we see deja vu, like my deja vu story is very similar to yours, Josh. Except it was a young woman turning a corner that I saw, looked away, saw again. Very similar situation. Just me though. So I just thought I was like, oh shit, I'm glitching out. But if this is some level of simulation by some higher order folks, like if we're just in a petri dish, somewhere, if we're, just, in some sort of primordial droplet, in some laboratory somewhere, why can't shit drop? How do we know the level of their experiment? Maybe they're like playing tricks on us to fuck with us on some level. I don't know. But it's fun to think about.
It really is. I mean, because there's some shit that just can't really be explained.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it just seems like the most likely explanation to some of this, because
hallucination is probably is Occam's razor.
People think wrong shit all the time. Yeah. It happens all the time that people see something or think that, and like as we're remembering shit across time, okay, we can't even rely on a human being to say that nigga killed that person. Eyewitness testimony is some of the shittiest fucking evidence in the court of law. So like, why are we acting like, so to me, I'm not saying that seeing something means nothing, but if it's a big claim, if you see some shit, our best tool is, can we go back and see it again? And if we can't go back and see it again, and it only happens when you're not looking at it, it's a good ass chance that hallucination explains it.
I don't know, man.
unless there's a set of forces in the universe that specifically defy observation, which, you know, I get it. 3-body problem, you know, the hunter versus the shooter type shit. Like the laws of physics are changing underneath us. And as soon as we look at them, they change. Maybe. But that just feels like the same argument as religion.
What do you call it? Speculation theory or something like that? It was like when something is being observed, like it acts differently versus when it's not observed.
That's like the quantum superposition-y
Schrodinger's
kind of
cat.
thing. Yeah, Schrodinger's cat. There we go.
Give me one quick second.
Okay, he about to come back with a book. He about to come back with 2 Joshes. Holy shit. Yeah, then I might have to shut up. If 2 Joshes come back on the screen, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. Oh, is that what you meant, King of the Hill? Like, because there's First Nations people that have like spiritual knowledge. Okay, I slightly retract my condemnation of what you said, because I thought you were saying something much stupider. I think that like I don't hold non-Western spirituality at some higher level than Western spirituality. Like, I don't believe in angels, I don't believe in ghosts, I don't believe in none of that stuff. And I think sometimes we get a little bit like, if you're not a cisgendered heterosexual white man saying some spiritual shit, then somehow your shit is more true. I just think it's all nonsense, equally. So, but if somebody warns me not to go somewhere, even if their explanation is wrong, they might be like, yeah, niggas die over there for whatever reason. I'm going to listen to that. It might not be a ghost, but it might be, you know, the shit that they say, like, you know, there's a uranium deposit there and people die in that area and they go like, oh, that's a haunted fucking place. All right, you know, it's spores in the air, whatever. So I'll take that advice of it's dangerous, even if I don't find the explanation convincing.
So I will say, from a religious perspective, I think that more primordial religions are easier to debunk because they're very clearly linked to natural world phenomena that they just couldn't explain, and now we can explain.
There you go. Even
I
more
will
so.
also-
yeah.
Definitely more so. Like there's a direct link. Usually.
Relative to like the Abrahamic stuff. Is that what you're getting at?
Yes. And the
Okay.
reason why is because you now have more complex societal pressures to make religion say one thing versus another. You have people, then you have like the Marxist social theory-esque like track of religion, where like people start saying shit that like is not even in any sort of sacred text. Like like angels is what kind of sparked that theory for me. Most angels that we get described are not even described as angels. Like if you read the Bible, there's like 4 angels mentioned like directly. The hierarchy of angels is something that somebody like an early Catholic like quote unquote scholar just made up. Stuff like sainthood, like a lot of this shit is just shit that they layered on because it fit a certain societal dynamic. So I do think that from that perspective, those religions are more side-eyed than the earlier quote unquote primordial religions. But at the same time, as I led off with, most of the primordial religions have such a strong direct link to something that was just them trying to explain some natural phenomena that we can now explain. They're just easier to debunk. Like they're super, like you can say like, oh, why did this religion have a crocodile man in it? Oh, it's because that you know, this crocodile man would steal kids if they did it. It's because crocodiles was actually fucking stealing kids because it was by a riverbank. Like, I mean, like
it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, yeah.
Yeah.
The niggas was about the Nile River, goddamn. The crocodiles babies.
Oh man, yeah, no, when God gets angry, it rains. It's like, no, we kind of know how rain happens now. So so the idea is that like large scale institutional religions now are kind of like almost self-correcting, as that they remarket themselves and add things on and change shit up to stay relevant in a world where science can debunk some of the stuff. Whereas the older religions don't do that. And as a result are just more easily like, yeah, that's not how rain happens at all. We actually know that completely. That's not how we got that animal. Like we see how evolution works type shit.
That plus the fact that most modern religions have been bastardized from their original intention and original text to prop up certain classes. You know, like they're not immune to any of the other things and structural pressures of anything that has been used to create an underclass. So with that addendum, I think your other like descriptors were 100% spot on.
Yeah. All right. I think if we're game, because I don't think anybody called in for the town hall, but for the future folks who are listening, what we're doing is once a month we're doing a town hall where anybody who's a member of the community. So if you're on Discord, if you're on Patreon, if you're a YouTube member, and you've got like you want advice, you want pushback, like hey, I don't like something that, or not I don't like, but like hey, I've got a piece of thing that I'd like to contribute to a previous conversation that was had on the pod. I'd love to come on. You can call in. You don't have to turn the camera on, or you can turn the camera on if you want and chop it up, have a convo. Or if you've got a dating scenario you'd like us to break down, you know what I mean? Or as I think somebody said, they were looking for, they had struggled with the condom use being dry. We're happy to talk about all those things.
Shit. Hell,
They came across lubricant. Say it. What?
Oh no, I was just like, hell, aren't we all?
Dude, I mean, I don't know. What's the, because I feel like, yeah, maybe you like add lubricant here or there, but I don't think that's too much of. I don't find that to be too much of an issue.
The condom drying out?
Yeah, and we talking about the outside drying out,
The
like
inside,
the part. Oh, because the inside touches the dick and the outside touches the walls.
yeah.
So
like,
just or both, or okay,
like that. Yes, the outside of the condom.
okay. I'm just asking a question. We ain't got to be. You just ask what I. And I said what I meant to. This nigga get mad immediately off a question that's easily clarified. Because why don't you just ask? You be mad because you don't know something, and then be mad at me.
It's just like what? I don't.
Oh man.
You asking something like I swear, bro. Like we live two different lives, bro. Like it's
Yeah. You're not even wrong. Cause I low key sometimes do the same shit. You'll say something, I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? But I feel like I'm slightly better about it than you. You go straight to like, nigga, what the fuck? And I'm like, God damn, nigga, calm down. Yeah, I don't say again.
I said you might be right. I'm trying to do better. Oh, thank you, Sticker, by the way.
Thank
Oh,
you
yes.
for the Grammy.
What are gay niggas doing with condoms? Because I did have a gay homeboy be like, oh, King of the Hill. So if you're in the Discord, which you should be if you're a community member, just right, we're workshopping the process, but basically just shoot us a message in the channel and be like, hey, I'd like to come on, and we'll DM you the call link and you can come on. With the request, tell us like what it is that you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Vaguely, just so we, don't get crazies coming through being like, all hail Israel or some crazy shit.
Oh yeah. Think about like crash dummies. Or just
Exactly.
We're here for a good time, not a weird time.
Yeah, that's true. If you come in hot with like, well, actually, all right, man, nigga, come on, yeah.
Gay man mostly created with lube for millennia. Oh. Well, I mean,
when did lube get invented? I mean, obviously there's God's lube, but after like, when did we start making lube? You might be muted, Alvin.
I didn't have anything pertinent to add. I was just saying that was crazy. That was a very good idiom.
What I say? God's lube?
God's lube.
Olive oil. True, because they didn't even have latex condoms. You right, because the Greeks was getting it. They use olive oil for everything. I'm like,
damn.
They must have been smelling crazy because they was fucking butts with olive oil. They also like bathed with olive oil. Like the bathhouse, it was just niggas jumped into a bucket of olive oil, got fucked in the ass, and then used like a piece of metal to scrape off the dirt with the oil, and that was called a bath. Which I feel like that's not even the definition of a bath.
Oh,
that's what they really did. It works. Oh, great. Man, there's so many layers. Just your name, everything is starting to add up.
Old Greek.
Old Greek said, it works, guys. Don't knock it till you try it. Try some new grease though. Try some new grease. It might be a little bit cleaner because I feel like bathing with 2 times used chicken grease is crazy.
Right. My God, you might not be the person to chime in. You actually are. You probably are the person that needs to chime in right now.
Oh man,
That's hilarious.
it might have smelled delicious. I don't know. Nah, I probably would. Yeah.
But like, okay, but coconut oil as well has had,
From
had
the true. Yeah, true.
bro.
But coconut oil is like, I feel like you can only well, to be fair, you can only use that in places where coconuts grow. Because I feel like in cold places, now your dick is getting stuck in candle wax because that shit start cooling down, and now you got your dick inside a solid block of coconut oil inside this woman's vagina. Not good.
I mean, like, unless you're in like the Arctic, you'll be okay because like coconut oil, like as long as it like touches heat and you got that friction on, you're fine. You know what
True.
I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
true. That's true. You're right. You're right.
In the vag. I'm
Yeah.
still tripping about like the outside of the condom, the outside of the inside.
What is confusing about that? Because that seems so clear. All right, because since you brought it up, because I was gonna be like, all right, whatever, cool. I don't want to get all eddy about it. The inside of the condom touches your dick. If we're talking about it drying out, I'm like, oh, does that make it uncomfortable? Because this is not a problem I have. So I'm wondering what problem you have. And I thought maybe it was discomfort of the friction between latex and the dick versus scratching up against her walls, and she's like, or something else.
She's like, vaginal
Rug
tear.
burn on the inside.
Yeah, right. Excuse me. Basically, like a lot of times when we discuss like the condom drying out, it's from the outside. Like the condom dries from the outside, and there's more like friction, vaginal friction on the outside of the
She's
condom.
like,
It's dry. I mean, she don't have to be like but you yourself can feel like it's not lubricated well, and it's not even the vagina. It's really just the condom drying out that's taking up all the moisture. And that's why, like, when you smash raw, like a lot of times it's just, it's a lot more silky smooth. It can be a bit more of a much more
slide.
Exactly.
Yes.
So the condom dries out from the inside from the outside. A lot of times when condoms, I mean, hey, you got the magical penis over there, brother. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, everything stay wet. You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, you're right. You said you never experienced it a day in your life. My apologies, brother. I wasn't familiar with your game. Now that I should.
Yeah.
But even like when condoms like break, you know what I'm saying? Like it's because like you keep going without lube and the condom is just dry from the outside. So it's just like too much friction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's some young boy shit, but I ain't had a condom break on me in a minute.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and end it. We did the live for mad long, but let's end this one. Go on to the main one, hit some topics, speak to y'all next week. King of the Hill, absolutely, like, shoot us through a message on Discord if you're trying to come through. On the next one, we'll do another like town hall in about 3-4 weeks. All right. Peace, everyone.
It's a red flag.